guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. I hope you're enjoying your day today, and I want to thank you for sharing a part of it with me. Also, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My friends call me Charlene, but my family call me Sissy, thus the channel name. I live outside of Atlanta with my husband of 32 years, our 2 young adult sons, and our fur baby Max. I enjoy creating all cleaning and homemaking videos and give you tips and tricks on how I maintain a clean, tidy, and organized home. Today's video is a weekday reset, cook and clean with me, which also includes a small decor haul. So if you enjoy this type of content, continue watching. And at the end of the video, please remember to hit that like, subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. Also leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, and I always respond. Max, my fur baby, and I spent a lot of time on this couch last night watching some of our favorite shows. That's one of the reasons why it's so filthy today. Also, it rained recently, and when Max comes in from outside, he loves to dry off by rubbing himself on the sides of the couch. So of course I have to give it a little extra attention today. If you hear dripping in the background, it's the kitchen faucet. Our kitchen faces north, so it doesn't get much sun. As such, when the temperature drops below 32 degrees, we drip the lines. And if you lived anywhere north of Florida, you know what I mean. By the way, I've been researching some upbeat jazz music and currently found a few, but they don't fit well with the music I'm currently playing on the channel. I'll continue to do some research, but if you have a few suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Last night I noticed my driver's license was missing, and after panicking for a minute, I retraced my steps and remembered a week ago handing it to a service member at the Deer's office at Robins Air Force Base. You see, hubby and I needed to renew our military ID as well as our sons because apparently they're now different. After calling the ID office, I was informed they do have it, and hubby and I will be taking that hour-and-a-half drive to pick it up. After discussing it with hubby, the last time I misplaced my license was over 30 years ago when we were newlyweds. Boy, does time fly. Once we're done in here, we're going to empty the vacuum and then deep clean the laundry room. Yes, I'm still loving this Dyson. I changed the filter recently, which is very easy to do. Just unscrew, rinse it, let it air dry overnight, and then replace. I purchased 3 new filters, which allows me to replace as needed. I've had this vacuum now for over 18 months, and the suction is still going strong. It is and continue to be one of my favorite purchases of all time. love these cabinets and shelves because they provide a lot of storage. But the one disadvantage of having these cabinets built around the washer and dryer is when the washer leaks, it's very difficult to dry underneath them. I used a hair dryer to blow the water from underneath them last week when the washer leaked, and it must have worked because I haven't seen or smelled any mold since then, but only time will tell. The last time I drained this washer was around Christmas time and the water was dirty. Right after draining it though, I ran a tub clean cycle and as you'll see today, the water is clear. It did have a slight odor, but it was clear nevertheless. I plan to run another tub clean cycle in a few weeks as it is a monthly requirement. Cleaning the remaining shelves in the laundry room, dusting the washer and dryer and vacuuming, we're going to mop using a Swifter. I received an email from a sponsor who was willing to send me a free wet dry vac to use on my channel, but unfortunately it wasn't made to be used on laminate floors. I'm just hoping one day a dry wet vac does become available that is made for laminate flooring. Again, if water stuff's standing on laminate floors, the wood will warp and separate, thus needing to be replaced. And most of the floors in my home are laminate. I chose laminate because I wanted the wood look without the wood price, but man, if I can go back in time, I definitely would have gone for the luxury vinyl tile instead. You live and learn. After washing my hands, we're going to start cooking breakfast. My oldest son joked that it's more like brunch since I started late, but I reminded him that he knows how to cook and he could have started without me. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know I cook in bulk because I like having leftover breakfast and dinner items readily available in the fridge. I believe this has saved my family tens of thousands of dollars over the years because we rarely eat out. Occasionally, maybe at the most once per month, hubby may bring something home for dinner, but again, it's not that often. I believe this is one of the contributing factors as to why we're debt-free and have been able to keep it that way for over 8 years. By the way, today for brunch, We're having chicken-flavored grits, hickory smoked bacon, and seasoned salmon patties. My mother-in-law made the best salmon patties and left hubby the recipe. I use this recipe and I'm trying to replicate the taste, but I fall short every time. Hubby and the boys absolutely love them and compliment me each time I make them, but I wish you could have tasted hers. She also made potato jacks with sweet potatoes. I could never get that right, so I make sweet potato souffle instead. I'm getting my chicken-flavored grits going before finishing the patties because the grits take the longest to cook. By the way, if you want the salmon patty recipe, I'll have it linked in my description box. It's not exactly like its mom's because instead of cornmeal and her special seasonings, I've substituted Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. I'm sure that's why they don't taste the same. But they are a popular breakfast item in my family and don't last long in the fridge. As a matter of fact, I think I made about 21 of them Monday, and today there's only one remaining. They're just that good. Using cracked pepper in my salmon patties, actually in most of the items I cook, because it gives the food a more robust flavor compared to pre-ground pepper, which can lose its potency over time. Now that we have our patties going and our chicken flavored grits simmering, we can clear these dishes from the sink. It's not much in there considering my son did the dishes last night, but I do want to clear the ones I used earlier so it's not much to do after breakfast. I also need to check on the load of laundry I started off camera earlier, and I'll be placing a second load in the washer on camera. Contrary to what some may believe, I do a lot of cleaning, cooking, etc. off camera as well. That is the only way I can maintain a clean, tidy, and organized home. In my opinion, the hardest part of this recipe is getting the mixture and the consistency of oatmeal in order to keep the patties shape as you fry them. Today I used 8 5-ounce cans of boneless chicken of the sea salmon, 8 whole eggs, and I think a cup and a half of Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. Unfortunately, I didn't measure the breadcrumbs because I was scooping a little at a time in order to avoid making them too dry. If you've been with me for a while, have you noticed that every song I've used thus far has been a new one? As I was looking for upbeat jazz music, I stumbled across these, which fit perfectly with the theme of my channel. Let me know what you think. chicken flavored grits are finished and our patties are almost done, we're going to deep clean the sink using Dawn Power Wash. And then I'm going to do a quick inventory for our upcoming grocery haul. I also need to check off a few bills that were recently paid, as this is how I ensure all our bills are paid and on time each month. As I'm doing these voiceovers, my kitchen faucet has been dripping away. I do use the water and also ensure nothing goes to waste. Unfortunately though, it's going to continue dripping overnight as the temp in South Atlanta is staying under 30 degrees until noon tomorrow, which is the same day I'm publishing this video, by the way. I'm not complaining though, because some of you have been experiencing these temps since October. Now that everything is done, I'm going to place them in these glass storage containers and leave them out on the counter for everyone to fix their plates. I do this because it makes it easier for me to store it in the fridge later. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I like using glass storage containers for my leftovers versus plastic containers because glass storage containers are non-porous and non-toxic and doesn't pick up odors from stored food. After finishing breakfast and 2 cups of coffee, it was time to tackle laundry and place a second load in the washer. Remember, I started my first load off camera. After that, we'll store our leftovers in the fridge and deep clean this kitchen. Whenever the weather drops, I drip the lines, double up on laundry, ensure the dishes are cleaned, and our phones are fully charged. I've experienced a busted pipe before and couldn't do laundry, dishes, or take a nice shower for a week. So that is why I always pray for the best, but prepare for the worst. By the way, if you use these game pods like I do, be careful with smaller loads because it will leave a plastic film on your clothes, which is a pain to remove. After using cooking oil, always let it cool and then use a paper towel to soak most of it up before disposing in the trash. Also place the pan in the sink and let it soak with Dawn dish detergent before scrubbing it clean. I found this is the best way to clean stuck-on grease and burnt stains from your cookware, and it saves you a lot of time and elbow grease. Today I'm using Clorox wipes to clean my glass cooktop. I switch it up a bit depending on how bad it is. For example, sometimes I spray Dawn Power Wash on it and use a scrub mummy to remove those stubborn stains. Also use a little stainless steel cleaner to give it a little shine. And I'll do that later today after cleaning my stainless steel appliances. I placed an order of decor from McGee & Co. in late December, and I'm finally receiving my items today. This is my first order with them, so I'm not sure if it's normal to receive your items after 2 weeks. I also ordered the 2 large frames I mentioned a few videos back that I wanted to use in the family room. I'm hoping to hang some art prints that I ordered from Amazon above the leather chair. I'll let you know if it works out in another video. McGee & Co. had a 30 to 65% off sale on decor over the holidays, so I couldn't pass up on some of these finds that I've been eyeing for a while. I figured I'll order them now and store for later use. It seems every holiday I'm struggling to find decor, so this year I plan to purchase a few decor items here and there throughout the year so I'm prepared when the Christmas holidays finally come back around. Also, some of the items may be used before the Christmas holidays. So please subscribe so you don't miss out on these finds. Today I'm only cleaning the exterior of my appliances, but do plan to clean the interior next week as I'm due for another grocery haul. Also need to vacuum out my pantry drawers and other kitchen drawers before purchasing groceries, as it's easier to clean when it holds fewer items. I'm trying to be very careful wiping this rubber seal around the refrigerator door. I ripped one cleaning it recently and may need to replace it before it compromises the tight seal when the door is closed. I also need to restock the fridge with bottled water as we're running low. I try to keep it on hand and stocked in the fridge, especially when the weather is changing. Along with cleaning the exterior of the dishwasher, I'm also wiping down the interior and removing and rinsing the filter. I remove and rinse the filter every 6 months, but as you will see, it's pretty clean. And it's because I wash my dishes before placing them in the dishwasher, but I still remove and rinse the filter twice a year, as it is a maintenance requirement. Again, we're only cleaning the exterior of the microwave as I plan to clean the interior next week. Once we're done wiping down the double ovens, I want to wipe down the glass cooktop again, but this time to give it a little shine. And after that, I'll polish the stainless steel part of the vent hood. Next week, I plan to remove and clean the exhaust fan grease traps, as it's been 6 months since they were last cleaned. As you can see, the grease traps are pretty grimy, and hopefully next week they're not a pain to clean. My plan is to remove them, spray them down with Dawn Power Wash, and soak them in hot water for a few hours before rinsing and wiping them clean. Also, before replacing them, I plan to let them air dry. As you can see, the eat-in area is not that bad at all, but it did need to be vacuumed. I also need to vacuum the kitchen, but want to wipe the counters down first. I just heard the jingle on the LG washer, but it's going to have to wait because I really want to wipe down these counters before everyone comes in for dinner. And then after dinner, I plan to finish laundry. I removed and folded the first load of laundry off camera while everyone was eating, and now I can place our second load in the dryer. After this, I plan to prep the washer for tomorrow and vacuum the kitchen so I can mop it later. If you're new to my channel, I always dry out my soap dispenser, door to the washer, and washer drum after the last load of the day. I also leave the washer door open to dry out the drum. This prevents a buildup of mold and mildew. After vacuuming these floors, I plan to mop the entire kitchen and eat-in area before folding and putting away our last load of laundry. Our kitchen is clean, and as you could probably tell, your girl is tired. After folding these clothes, I sat on the couch with Max the rest of the evening, and we watched a couple of movies. The first one was Lift with Kevin Hart, and it was very good. Also, we watched Equalizer 3 with Denzel Washington, and he still has it. If you haven't seen either of these movies, check them out. You will not be disappointed. By the way, I hope everyone is keeping warm and safe. My boys are young adults, and I still find myself reminding them to snuggle up before going outside. What are some ways you guys are keeping yourself warm? I'm staying in as much as possible, except for picking up my ID from Robins Air Force Base tomorrow and purchasing groceries. Laundry is done, so let's put these items away so I can join Max on the couch. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for watching Sissy Spaces. And if you enjoyed today's video, please remember to hit that like, subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.